do you feel confident of the formation of the team that is set to investigate? Because of all the cases that we have heard in the country of abductions, many have ended up in death. And amongst the Kenyans who have been abducted are young people, me, you, Hannah, and the company in the studio. Does it instill confidence in you that the government steps in with a solution?
Well, I think to some extent is the fact that the leaders in the security sector have noticed that issue gives us a bit of confidence. However, we must ask ourselves is, what is the root cause of the kidnappings and the abductions we have seen? And number two, how well equipped are our security systems to handle such issues? So we must address the issue of root cause. And to me, one of the root causes I would think is after the economic repression that we've experienced after COVID. One of the things that has happened is most people have no money, have no jobs, and anytime the poverty levels increase, insecurity also goes up. The second thing that has happened is that we have always seen that every time we are approaching an election, and not just in Kenya, but across other nations, we always have spits of insecurity. Looking back just before we voted in 2013, before President Kibaki left, we had a lot of bombings in the city, matatus going to Isili, I mean, in town, which are very major security lapses. The same thing happened in 2017. Around the same time in 2007. We saw it in Nigeria just before Goodluck Jonathan handed over to Muhammadu Buhari. We had a lot of abductions, kidnappings, the Boko Haram rising.
Chibok schoolgirls.
Chibok schoolgirls. We saw it even at the global level in Russia, just before, in the 1999, just before the current president of Russia became president. There were issues of bombings in here. So this takes both economic, political direction. So the fact that a team has been formed is a good step, but we must deal with the root causes so that we also include community policing and an economic model that ensures that there is circulation of money in the economy. People are doing legit businesses and getting money so that they don't go into crime.
Okay, Hannah Kihika, this again fits into unemployment because an idle mind is a workshop for the devil. And you look at the instances of these kidnappings and the demand for ransom. In the case of Hafsa Lukman, who was abducted, or rather her abduction was instigated by a colleague of her whom they did business together, and of course her boyfriend. And then when they are hauled before a court of law, you see they are in their youthful age. It means then that the young people are equally involved. Does it again speak to the aspect of unemployment and the upsurge in the number of the young Kenyans who have lost jobs because of the pandemic?
Thank you, Ayub. One, yes, this speaks a lot about unemployment to the youth, because most of these kidnappings, if not money demanding, they are looking forward to achieve something, either to send a message or to get money. So as much as employment is going to run in this country, I think these kidnapping cases are going to still rise, because these people are trying to get money in a bad way through kidnapping people. Not only unknown people, they are targeting anyone who can get them some coin. So yes, this is more about unemployment and more of lack of good communication between the people and the security enforcement.
Okay, which then, in your view, calls for what Kenneth has underscored, yes, community policing.
Yes.
And then how is that actionable? Because the public trust in the security systems in the country is deficient. Then how will they bring members of the public on board to feed the security agencies with the information required. Because for the case of Mwenda Mbijiwe, who is a security commentator and analyst, he's missing since the 12th of last month.
Yeah. So this one now, it calls for trust. There is no trust between the community and the police's agency. So one, it is trust. How these police's agencies are putting measures down, being answerable, following up on issues, that is the biggest problem, because our policies agencies don't even identify themselves during chaos and problems in the society. They don't do what they are required to do. So trust and how they own up their mistakes, how they follow up on things, that is basically what we need.